Hello and Assalamualaikum to my lecturer and audiences. I am Edzlyn Izzaty Bakhtiar Affendy and I'll brief as simple as I can regarding my internship project. Just so you know, I'll be covering 4 important parts extracting from the whole report. The task is pretty straightforward. I need to propose international companies to rent the office tower. So I have to come up with several marketing strategies to show the potential of my chosen building. As a matter of fact, I was born and raised in Johor Bahru, Johor. So Landmark Tower, or some commonly call it Menara Landmark, is the property that I for sure recall when people actually mention or ask me about towers in my city. Okay, we entering the case study section. I highlighted 2 major things that we should consider in selecting the good office tower, which is the background and the location itself. Landmark Tower, owned by Diamond Group as for now, being recognized as a skyscraper with mixed development. The elements spotted in this building consist of business, hospitality, and healthcare, which people will benefiting with more than one services providing by whole building. It took 3 years of completion for this building to get fully function with retail spaces for mall, shops, and food courts. Okay, here is the interesting fact. Landmark Tower has been known as the commercial office for ages, up to 35 number of levels. Adjoining the main tower, there are 30 floors of DoubleTree Hilton Hotel and 4 of it dedicated for medical suites. Such a business-minded, right? This accessible friendly building also offering a premium class of facilities like broadband with speed internet and high-speed lifts. There are also 660 car park in total within the tower, 100 units of CCTVs hidden everywhere along with 24-hour security, so the safety measures are quite tight. Speaking of location, Landmark Tower located in the central business district of Johor Bahru town. We can find shopping centers, restaurants, cafes, hotels and government offices just a stone throw away. This will help the community to notice the remarkable business icon as people always passing by. Totally tragic, that's the truth. It's surrounded by residentials, academic institutions and other profit-oriented base buildings, which could attract numerous of visitors around. Now, we are proceeding with the crucial part of this presentation. Perhaps we should focusing more towards this marketing strategies section. I simply aim towards the company organization, as the office tower are the main subject that we want to market broadly. There are 4 techniques that we can apply, consists of marketing analysis, planning, implementation, and marketing control. First of all, let's take a look on marketing analysis. When we say the word analyze, it means we have to observe carefully what makes the company stable or what makes it reach the downfall. The management are responsible to come up with a plan to maintain the company growth. The quick response would be from SWOT analysis data. Right now, we are focusing on the opportunities. Speaking of them, I realized there are some things that Landmark Tower have to uplift the office tower itself, which one of them would be the opportunity to find a job in the middle of the city. Besides, the commercial hubs and dine-ins position could tie the knots between people and places, as people will be spending their time to hang out in mall, as we know. Then, the transportations is not a big deal, as there are way too much of them can be found every minute. People got choices, and also the tower is connected to the main roads, which makes it easy in access to anywhere around the city center. For marketing planning, the management ought to be attentive and take note all the marketing arrangement professionally by relating it with the current situation. Considering the market are pretty crooked at the moment, in relation with the property bubble and the rising of pandemic outbreak, Diamond Group are encouraged to propose their clients with good bargains. by introducing promotional package where allowing the tenants to get certain amount of discount if they are planning to use the other buildings under the same venue to host a celebration party or doing an exhibit. Not just that, the management also has an option to do more collaborations or joint venture with other companies to expand the connections globally. In terms of marketing implementation, all the ideas that had been discussed and planned must be executed with caution to avoid failure. On this stage, marketing plans will turn into marketing actions. In my opinion, Diamond Group could start the movement to instruct workers that are specialized in the marketing field, like sales executive and market researcher, to collab together in gaining some ideas. Besides, they could try to approach people by promoting the office tower exclusively. To be specific, they can use the digital form of promotions, like updating the Facebook page with latest news or make it advanced by digitize the road tour or roadshow online by conclude 360 view virtual reality of the building inside out, like what Property Guru did. They also can do paid online advertisements, market it through platform that people usually spend their time scrolling, like Facebook, Instagram, or even TikTok, to increase the engagement. For the next and final strategy, I represent marketing control. Initially, they are divided into two that comprises of operating control and strategic control. Operating control includes checking the employee's performance against the annual plan after it is successfully implemented. The management could offer incentives to their laborers, like giving away bonus as they already contributed some to the company. As for strategic control, it views as the involvement in observing the right matches of basic strategies, together linked with the opportunities. The chances might be major for some company, like company expansion or franchising. In addition, marketing audit can be introduced to make critical review of overall marketing performance. It can make the realization of wastage in one's company. Thus, they can overcome the problem with less cost of production. In this case, we could refer to the public reviews as people often share their personal experiences over Facebook or Google Maps.
For me, this office tower is one of the perfect consideration for rental purposes. However, there are some sort of room for improvements that Landmark Tower need to pay attention on. I hope my suggestion helps in contributing towards better performances in the future. So generally, I think the management has to do something regarding the vacant spaces on top levels. You know, where we found the roofs, the remaining areas could spare an exquisite mini garden. Just think, I think most of the building occupants needed some refreshments or green environment scenery after the hardworking hours. Never underestimate the power of nature, because the joy, the relaxation is such powerful and will guarantee to make people more happy and productive in their work. Besides, I think office tower should think about more installation of air ventilation system. Maybe they can add more windows, or they could just adding few numbers of air conditioners to circulate the air in a healthy way. Rationally speaking, most of the office are filled with small gaps of tables and only several windows being provided in a huge space. This is unfair for people with asthma. They probably strangle to death, struggling to get adequate supply of air that they deserve. Normal people also can actually choke and put into a stressful zone if they don't get sufficient amount of air.
In summary, I do think Menara Landmark is the ideal option for the international company should rent. Either big ones like Netflix or Google, or even small ones that are still going through baby steps to grow, because it appears that the locality is quite marvelous, filled with human stereotypes of fun, along with basic necessities. The community of people within the range also can be described as energetic and active, making the Johor Bahru city more colorful and feels alive.